Your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Итак, эпизод 5, Волк-одиночка. Это у нас с вами последний эпизод. Наконец-то.
You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Давай, Питер, попробуй.
Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you?
Нет, меня твой глаз нервирует.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Бля, да, жрать хочу.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Заткнись.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence.
Кстати, давно не играл в эту игру, я уже забыл, что здесь было.
I don't need evidence.
Так что я буду тупить, наверное.
No appeals, and you're guilty until I say otherwise. That's how this works.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no,
я, похоже, историю
I didn't
забыл.
kill anyone.
Твою-то мать, а.
Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
Ну что именно он не убил,
I'm
это
gonna
точно.
deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
А вот этим может быть под его
The
влиянием
man
просто
said
всех
he'd take
поубивали.
care of it.
Сдохни!
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Да. Да,
However,
детка.
like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Вообще-то немножко
Georgie.
против.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And
Я
I want to
обезглавил
make
двух
things right.
проституток, зашибись.
Let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this!
Обезглавите ведьм
You're just
колодец.
gonna let him do this?
Да они все трусы, блин.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What
Нет,
the
я
fuck
не
is this
педик.
shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that hole at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
Да не пойдут они.
This could have gone so well.
Ну и
To
чё
speak
ты?
the truth, I've never been a very
сделаешь.
good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ой, это проститутка зазеркалье.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Тебя подлатать не смогу. А! Вот, блядь, пидор, а. Тебе второй рог сломать.
Over here! You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Зашибись. Так, прихвостни скрюченного дядьки, я так понимаю, подыхать начали. Ёптыть, как это.
This way.
Все у нас, слава богу.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Давай. Блять, это сгора ненадежно. Простые люди чего видят Капец, что творится, а? Вот что творится, а? Ёп!
Fuck! What was that?
Блин. Ну ладно, хрен с ним.
I can't!
Кто тварь такая? Сука, падла гниды, да задрали вы уже от меня уходить.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Задави его, ты уверен, да?
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Не уходит. Ладно, я уйду.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it!
Твоя одежда висит. Именно его одежда висит. Да, вот он просто повесил ее тут. Че за пипец? Не, 5-й эпизод, он на самом деле крутой. Круче, чем все остальные. Здесь уже экшен по полной программе. Я хочу экшен.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Столько кровища, блин, он далеко не уйдет, я думаю. О, вот это плакатики.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Ну, я надеюсь, ты мне расскажешь.
Crooked man's the one you want.
Это я
But
знаю.
of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Хотя не, надо было его разорвать. Он
You're gonna carry
недостоин.
me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Get out of the way. Now.
No.
Ах ты тварь какая.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Точно
What?
пару.
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Because it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? Georgie's the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Реально легко. Все для меня дебилы тут.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them...
Тебя бы замочили, это я понимаю. Или что произошло?
What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Вот так вот они и были обезглавлены.
No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Чем дальше, тем дерьмово. Интересно какое.
Get up.
Он не встанет уже, у него кишки вон наружу.
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Только запомните, если он сдохнет скоро.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks.
Shepherd?
He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
I'm Commander Shepherd.
You wanna finish me off now?
Да, хочу.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
It's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
All right, Georgie.
Пипец вообще. Вот и сказочки конец. Сейчас кто-то гребет. Металлургия Шепарда. Поздно ночью. Лимузин исследовать. Посмотрим, может он там сидит. Все вряд ли. Кто-то пошел. Надеюсь на это. Шепард Metalworks. Вообще вот эта фамилия Шепард, сколько разных вариаций написания этой фамилии. И Шеп, потом H, A идет RD, потом с одной П Шепард. Вообще, блин, потом Шепхард вообще. Пипец. И все Шепарды у них.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Ух ты, автоматическое включение света. Мне это нравится. Какая-то замануха, честно.
Bigby Wolf.
Блять, ты еще тут, тварь.
The big bad wolf.
Что за фотки?
You used to be something.
Раньше ты был кем-то. Я сейчас тот, кем я был. Я всегда есть тот, кем я был, есть и буду тем, кем я был и есть. О, это моя фотка. Это моя фотка. Моя фотка. Здесь нет меня. Моя фотка. Нет меня тоже. Это нет меня здесь. То, что они следили за мной, это понятно. И что сказать? Меня сейчас боятся.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Это колесо, наверное, должно что-то значить, но я просто слишком тупой, чтобы это понять. Справление. Зачем мне верстак исследовать? А, эти серебряные пули готовили.
The big bad wolf.
Фокусница, блин. Тупая.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
Нет.
Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Ах ты, тварь вонючая. Пидорастка.
Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Еще с тобой канаёбиться, блин. С ней, я думаю, будут проблемы. Она же тупая. Че с ней, она покраснела? Блять, лазите по этому заводу, ну какого хрена, а? Твою-то мать. Да ёпта, я не успеваю. Пиздец, ты тварь.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Да, реал честный бой, а не вот эти пидорские. Ну, чтоб ты не выходила. вы свалились? Ой, да ты в конец охамела. Да, все, пацаны, мы забрала волка. Да стань ты волком уже. Офигеть, реальный волчара. Уж ты огромная. Все плодится. Бежишь ты сразу. А! Не успела. Молодец. Вот это просто красавчик сейчас был. Вот одежда, блин, регенерирует сама, что вот это он сыранул там, я так чувствую.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive.
Зачем тебе?
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Да, она вообще не понимает, что здесь творится.
I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Он хочет заговорить, народ.
Don't worry about that. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Да,
I'm
немножко.
no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm
Своими
asking for is
руками.
a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Он знал, что не
I'm a
выживет.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me,
Сделка с волком.
you won't get your
Смешно.
answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Да я уволюсь после этого
You're
дела.
often
Так что
reckless.
мне наплевать.
And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Тебя это не касается.
Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch
Тебя
your killer,
прикончить.
right? Georgie.
Джорджи мертв уже.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have
Хер
gone
с
rather
тобой.
well.
Посмотрим, что ты
let's
скажешь.
go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
На моих условиях ты
I'm
пойдешь.
sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Ударите, Питер. Да, тварь. Получай, сука. Второй глаз такой же сделает, Питер.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Уж на это не сомневайся, наказан ты будешь. Открученная херь.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Мама ёб.
Are you okay?
Все
It's been
заткнись.
hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You
Нихера
did well,
себе.
Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Я тебя не люблю.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes! What are you waiting
What do you have to say for yourself?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Хуйло
Thank you all for
скрюченное.
coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment...
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people?
Да без проблем.
Like I give a shit.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
Крюченым мудаком.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Крюченый мудак.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily.
А ты задолбал уже, а?
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
rack.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
Пускай
And I
защищается, но
won't
потом
rob
его
you of
сбросят
that
в
right.
менталку.
You're really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Согласен.
You have the floor.
Сейчас такой херак его распидорасит, он улетает.
You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
Позаботься о них. Что он должен был подумать?
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Да они из-за трусости
They do
напали.
it because they want to protect me, as I protected them.
Конечно.
You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up
Вот
dead.
трусости и
Let me
ничего
explain
больше.
this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Пускай по-своему, но пытались. О, этот бабка что здесь делает?
Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn,
круто, все, ты свободен, валяй отсюда.
Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself.
Вот пидора.
And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means...
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Ну да, немножко.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Go ко мне все.
You're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls
Фига
will
вам
have
лидер,
their
которого
justice.
вы боитесь. Че за пипец? А мы норм такие. В атаку!
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake.
Хотя я так не считаю.
And I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Один удар.
He was beaten to mashed apples
Один
while under
удар.
your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Это не оправдание.
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never
А какие у тебя есть доказательства?
Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please. This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Да, язык у тебя подвешен.
Bigby, Miss
Вот
White.
страшный. Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Похоже, вот мое
I
доказательство.
need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you
No.
kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself.
Вообще-то
Back
да.
at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Ну, конечно.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There
Maybe
will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Блять, да заткнитесь вы все нахрен.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
А
He
что
was
я?
appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Они специально выбрали меня судить, потому что знаешь, что...
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
You
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
Ох ты, пидор, я дал тебе шанс, тварина ты глупая. Я дал тебе шанс.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Будешь наказан.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No.
Нет.
I won't.
Oh my god!
Упадешь в ебень колодец и будешь лететь вечно.
For Lily.
Боец.
Faith.
Значит, уважают.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Не-не-не, я дал ему шанс, если чё. Он сам виноват. Тем более, по-моему, все по справедливости. Он обезглавил 2 проституток, за что и был сам обезглавлен. Вот. Днем позже.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Ну, кстати, на картине вот эта ферма изображена. Я так понимаю.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Теперь знать меня не хочешь? Фигить.
We'll talk later,
тваря.
okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Опять свинья бухать идет. Черт, остановите ее. Быстрее, пока она еще здесь. Твою-то мать. Чего хотели-то? Что бы они с ним сделали? Превратили бы его в ворона, посадили бы в клетку? Мне кажется, это что-то как-то не круто. Ну, хоть на самом деле, если бы я его пощадил бы, они бы так и сделали. Мне кажется, это непрактично. А вот оторвать ему башку и кинуть в ебаный колодец, чтобы он летел вечно вниз, вот это практично и поэтично.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Да этот мир слишком жесток. Пускай на ферме поживет.
Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Чё, жук что ли какой-то? Ай, фу, жуки, ненавижу жуков.
Willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you
без
if you
подробностей,
touch 'em.
пожалуйста.
Sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He, must have run off. Bullshit!
Ну и похер вообще. Бухать пошел. Откуда я знаю, где он?
Saying goodbye?
Не рейса.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Что еще, блин?
Not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
А ну-ка, покури-ка со мной немножечко.
Here.
Она ценит это, то, что я дал ей сигареты. В общем, понятно, из-за кого вся заварушка.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
No,
yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know.
Да, не, мне кажется.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone.
Пора
I
уходить,
just
мне
can't win with
кажется.
these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
Неужели
The way
кому-то
you look
нужна
out
моя
for each other
жестокость?
and look out for us.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us,
Может быть, ты права.
maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the
Я рвал
cost.
глотки.
And you brought justice to this town.
Ну, конечно.
Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Блять!
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Это она была в том первом эпизоде, когда я типа защитил ее от дровосека. Это была не Риса, а просто под чарами Веры. С Верой мы никогда, видимо, не встречались. Умерла Вера. Настоящий... Чего? Как вы расправились с крюченным пиздюком? Вы 14% игроков обезглавили его. Да насрать, господи. Чудовище, вы соврали ему, что видели красавицу на улице. Красавица, вы впечатлили ее своими навыками детектива. Синяя борода, вы использовали похожие методы при допросе. Господи, всего лишь один раз его убил. Вы избили его во время разговора. Извините. Вы посоветовали ему покинуть город. Колин, вы дали ему выпить. Вы помогли ему избежать фирмы. Вы привели его к ведьминому колодцу, оторвали ему голову. Вы забрали деньги утру, когда он был заключен. Вы убили его. Это Тра. Вера, вы дали ей денег после драки с дровосеком. Вот это деньги я дал как раз-таки не Рисе, а не Вере. Вот так вот. Так, вы разгромили его клуб, собрали деньги из сейфа, Джордж. Так, Грэм, вы оторвали ему руку. Да знаю я, что я сделал, господи. Ти-Джей, вы приняли. В общем, я считаю, что отыграл именно такого волка, какой он и должен быть. То есть после того, как волк взял тупо, сожрал бабушку, ему разорвали живот, выпотрошили, потом засунули туда камни, кинули в реку, после этого, да вообще, в принципе, такой волк он не может быть таким добреньким. Он, конечно, мне понравился в этой игре, он пытался как бы поменяться, что ли, быть таким более добрым, но в тяжелых случаях, как вот, допустим, с одним из этих дуболомов братьев не получалось. То есть, если что, он наказывал так, как он считал нужным. Правила тоже для него были как не для него писаны. То есть, это доказывает такое мировоззрение, ну, чисто мое, что люди, они не меняются. То есть, предатели, он будет предавать, лжецы останутся лжецами. Единственное, что в нашем мире плохо, так это то, что хорошие люди могут стать плохими, а вот плохие люди хорошими, это... Не знаю, это если есть, то, ну, может быть, есть. Вот. Так что волк, он пытался, но он не изменится. Он как был волком, так волком и останется. Он будет так вот себя вести, он будет плевать на все законы и правила, он будет рвать глотки, если надо будет добиться какой-то цели, он будет рвать глотки, потому что он волк, а не та самая там свинья или еще кто-то там. И именно за это его будут все бояться. Поэтому я сыграл, как считаю нужным, достоверного волка, такого, как должно быть. А вам спасибо, что смотрели. Думаю, вам понравилось. Надеюсь, вернее, что вам понравилось. После этого будем проходить 2 сезона «Ходячих мертвецов». Они намного легче. Там не детективы, там все проще. Так что там повеселимся. Там будет драйв и экшен. Спасибо за внимание. Всем пока.